Hello, friends and comrades, it's me, the last shake of the bag, and welcome back to Foundation and our lovely coastal town. So, last time we finally embarked on this castle, and we did it, and we finished it, and it is made, and today we are going to... I don't know exactly what we're going to do. We have a couple things in mind, and we have a couple dilemmas I wanted to talk about. So yeah, let's get right to it. First of all, how is everybody? It's been forever since we spoke, technically, because, well, the castle video was like last week or 2 weeks ago, but that one was kind of like, it was scripted, right? I made the castle and then I recorded a voiceover for it because of the nature of the video. It wasn't one of my usual, like, let's just play and talk. So yeah, how is everybody? What's going on? How are you? What's going on? Oh, it's been a while. I am rusty and confused. Rusty and confused. That should have been my intro. Hello, comrades. It's me, rusty and confused. So yeah. How's everybody doing? I loved a comment that I got on one of the recent videos, which was from Kenny, who said that they liked everything except for how crammed the sheep and the cows are. And yes, this is true. This is very true. I would say that, like, I obviously am not going to leave giant fields for them. I grew up with cows. I know that they need a lot of space, but I do feel like that you are correct. This is definitely very cramped for these poor animals. And I like that I like that that's where your mind went. It means that I love and support the way that you play games, because that's how I like to go about it as well. It's like, but are the sheep happy? And that's the question. I don't think these sheep just eating next to a warehouse are happy, or these ones. I don't know if you noticed this during the castle construction, but you can actually see it during the time lapse. If we speed it up over here, you can see that these sheep are coming in here, like, all the way around. And I think the reason for that is because there's like a little radius right around this place, and it doesn't take into account pathing. So, the sheep will just sort of graze around where this thing is, around where the building is. And this is near the building, but obviously there's a fence and forbidden land, so a lot of the sheep will just go out there, they will go over here, and they will eat some grass, and then they will come back all the way around. And I just think that's really funny. I don't know if we're gonna remove some of these older ones, because of the way that the economy is set up. I feel like moving things around might upset everything, but in the future I definitely want to give them a little bit more space. Not a tremendous amount, but something that's about the size of these fields, I feel like would be nice. Like one house per one of these fields, even though that's technically still not a lot. Well, I mean, I say that, but over here we have a couple people who have sheep, and they just have, a small amount of land, like just for 3 sheep. You could just have something like this, like a little square, and you could just have some happy sheep. A lot of people have that. A lot of people have bees over here as well, which is really nice. We talked about the bees, didn't we, last time? Okay, hold on. Oh, no chair. Where are you going? What else? What else is going on? Okay, so let's talk about the plans. Oh boy, let's get back into it. So what are we doing now that the castle is complete? Well, first of all, I wanted to move the camera like a normal person, and I wanted to start thinking about where the monastery is going to be. And here's what I was thinking. Well, it's not the monastery, but one of our monasteries. I thought we could have a little monastery sort of around there on the hill, possibly a little bit more like that. And that's just gonna be the monastery, a monastery. Monastery will be here, essentially, is the idea. And then I also thought that we could start expanding over here so that we expand a little ironworks. And I think that for something that you make in the monastery, I think it's wine, we need a cooperage. This is actually one thing that I've never done before. Last game that I got to the correct point where I would start thinking about a cooperage, the new patch came out and my game was into preview build, so that was gone. So, you know, and I was like, I'll just play in the normal build, and that way when a new patch comes out, I'll still have the old saves because it'll be in the normal game. And I saw in the preview that for the next update, they're possibly going to reset the maps, and that makes sense because the preview has added like minerals on the maps and stuff, so the maps are different, which means that it is highly likely that this town has a timer on it. We have to hurry. We have to do a lot of stuff. So I should stop faffing about and actually get to work. So yeah, that's one of our dilemmas. I mentioned at the start that we've got some dilemmas to talk about, and we're going to talk about them. But yeah, let's just do some stuff and let's think about how we're going to do things. Oh, here's what we're going to do. Just going to buy a bunch of stuff. Oh boy, it has been a while. I'm just clicking the wrong buttons. Alright, so that's good enough for now. I'm a little bit hyper as well. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just nervous because it's been so long. Let's put down some more farms because I'm noticing our bread is low. I want to check on our wheat, though. Our wheat is fine. Bread is low. Flour is fine. Okay, that suggests we're going to need more of a bakery situation. But I don't think that there's a problem with adding some more farms. Where is farm? Wheat farm. Yeah, my brain is definitely somewhere else because I could not read the words wheat farm for ages there. Brain, come back to me. I need you for this part. Also, this wall keeps disappearing and I don't know why. I don't remember deleting it. And yet it is gone. ¿Por qué, wall? Why you do this to me? Alright, let's rebuild this. Yoink. There we go. Lovely. So while that's building... Oh, and because we've got so many walls, the wall thingy really tanks the performance now. So that's a thing to note for future situations, future plans. Let's hide our borders now. Okay, so what is the plan here? I'm thinking we're going to have a little, you know, there's going to be the monastery here, and then we're going to have a little kind of residential area here with some industry over here, and possibly some more residential over here. Farms going down to sort of do a little, you know, here is a sort of, let's paint. This will be easier. So we can have farms in this direction. Now we have to remove that. And then and then on this side they'll be in this direction. I feel like that'll probably be nice. And then we're gonna leave this bit as a little forest, and that's where all the hunters are gonna live. And I don't know if we want to expand these buildings all the way over here, so it's kind of like a ring, sort of, you know, things will be like farms, buildings, 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 farms, and then more buildings immediately, or if we just want to cut it in half with a forest. So that's one thing that I'm not really sure yet. I do know that over here I want to make a big city thing, so we've definitely got a lot to do before the next update, in case it does prevent us from playing in the old ones. So that's the thing. Also, speaking of the new update, here is a thing. So I have... Nope, not the coal hut. Let me try to talk while I do stuff. This is not usually how I go about things. Oh, yep. My brain words not doing well. Usually when I'm trying to talk about things, my brain just kind of freezes over. And that's also related to some of our dilemmas. I wonder how they're gonna make this road. But whatever way they're gonna make it, I'm sure it's gonna be wrong. Let's try to have them make it in an intelligent way. I'll just try to... Let's see where these builders, what they decide to do with those constructions. Oh, yes, that is lovely. That is exactly what I wanted. That is a perfect road. Wonderful. Okay, so this is nice. This is a beautiful road that they've made. So that's nice. Okay, let's plan ahead. I think 2 mines are going to be enough. We already have one here. And there's also some more iron down here, but I don't actually know. Is there more iron lying around? There's one there. So maybe for that. Ooh. Why does this lower iron desirability? That's interesting. So maybe we should leave some more space here. Maybe there should be like super mine. It's like Superman, but it's a mine. Yeah, let's just go super mine. Let's just fill this place with mines. Why not? And we'll just, you know, it'll just be like plans for the future. Actually, I want to have them face outwards. That one's gonna be special, that's facing inward. I want to stick another one in there. We are... Nah. It's fine. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Excellent. Yeah. What was I also gonna talk about? See, I need to make notes of these things so that I know things and I remember things, but instead all I have is an empty notepad file where I was gonna put some notes. The wheat farm is complete. Oh, the other dilemma that I'm having is, so what are we gonna do with the preview? Because some people have already said that I should play the preview, and I have. I have tried it out, and I streamed it on Twitch. And I was very naive because I thought, okay, I'll just stream it on Twitch, and then I will cut it together in, or rather cut it apart, you know, because you stream for about 4 hours or so. And I thought I could just stream for a couple hours and I can just pretend like I'm recording in the stream. And then I'll just cut it apart into like, you know, 4 hours to about like 6 parts for YouTube or something. And I completely disregarded the fact that streaming results in some very strange conversations because of chat. You know, you just have unrelated conversations about things in the real world, and for anything from politics to art to whatever, to BuzzFeed. And yeah, it turns out that unless you put in a lot of the context, it just doesn't make any sense. And so I was like, okay, if I want to upload it to YouTube, I either have to cut around the dumb stuff, and things would sometimes just be like, ooh, now this is built, and nobody said anything about it. Because you just get distracted, like, you know how right now I'm not saying, ooh, I'm just gonna make this field. And it's about how it goes in the stream, except there, you could be talking for an hour about something, and you do a lot of stuff, and you don't mention it once. You know, you are not talking about what you're doing, you're just focusing on the conversation. So putting that in video form might seem a little bit weird because you were just talking about mushrooms or whatever. And it's not like, I do have chat visible in the recording from stream, but I still feel like it's a little bit weird, right? To essentially just watch someone upload a stream that they did. It kind of feels almost cheap in a way because it's just like, oh, you just streamed this? I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So yeah, that's dilemma number 1. So what kind of options do I have? Well, I could have 2 preview towns, one that I stream and one that I make videos for. Or another thing that I could possibly do is instead of instead of just oh, actually, I don't know if that would work because it uploads, I think, in one audio channel. But what I thought was that I could do a voiceover for the Twitch stream. So, like, you know, you have the Twitch stream for 4 hours. I would edit that down, just like I edited the castle construction, and then I would just add the voiceover, and I would talk about, you know, the things in the game, and that way we can skip the weirdness of the things that are not in the game. I'm gonna turn these mines around. I don't like the fact that they face the little bit of iron. I think that looks weird. I feel like they should maybe face outward. Actually, no. Maybe if we make them face inward, which is what these were, and we just destroyed them, we'll just ignore that I did that. It will look like, you know, oh, it's mines. They go underground to get iron, and this is the iron that they got up. It's like a little lump of iron here that, you know, is the result of mining. Yeah, I feel like that's a good concept visually. So let's do it that way. I feel like that's probably gonna be nice. So yeah, I'm not sure whether I should just upload what we streamed, or whether I should edit it in some way, or what I should do with it. It's a lot. It's a lot of different options, and I don't want to be a person that looks like they're just recycling things because they can't be bothered to make actual content and stuff. I feel like that would be really lame and kind of just not my gig. You know, it's not what I'm interested in. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that and how you think I should proceed. Maybe I should just have 2 towns, like 2 preview towns, one for streaming and one for making other videos with. That might be the best option. I don't know. Other thing is that, yeah, I was gonna take some time to focus on a new town, and then, you know, then we'd come back to this town after the preview stuff is kind of died down. But I am worried that the update is gonna make it so that old saves are unplayable. And so I actually have a lot of things that I want to do, you know? Oh, there's more iron over there. We didn't need to do this. We didn't need to do this little star of iron gathering, but you know what? It's fine. We did it. We're gonna work with it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a cool concept. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's kind of like a couple different decisions, I guess. Now that I'm starting to stream relatively regularly, I guess I'm just trying to figure these things out. Did I reassign the Great Hall since we unassigned it? No, I didn't. There we go. Let's assign the Great Hall. So I unassign the Great Hall whenever I'm doing giant constructions, right? Because when you want to leave it, you know, when I do this and I let it play on super fast so you can see the construction, you don't want the game pausing all the time for the promotions. So that's why I disable the Great Hall. And this won't be needed in the preview because they've made it so that you don't have the pop-up anymore. It's just a little bit on the side. It's a really neat little UI change. It's quite cute. But yeah, so that's dilemma number 1. Or actually no, that wasn't dilemma number 1. What am I saying? Dilemma number 1 was, anyway, many dilemmas, as you can tell. And I'm also trying to, operate in a way that I'm not gonna need to edit every single video, because we've talked about this in the past. You know, one of the main reasons that this castle took so long is because it was such a high editing process. And when you want to upload videos every day, like I do, you actually don't want to edit them all, because editing takes a while, and I feel like the quality is really nice if you have every now and then a video that's like, ooh, you know, like the Odd Realm Tales or the big construction videos. But mostly I wanted this to be a chill thing, not like a, oh, I have to edit today again, or else I won't make it and I won't have a video for today and everybody's gonna be disappointed. So that's another concern that I was having. So let's try to just be more relaxed, you know, and every now and then we're gonna have a cool construction video, or like a video that specifically talks about a certain thing. But overall, just like to be a little bit more chill, and we can chat and just have a good time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this monastery, looking forward to this thing, and I'm just gonna check something in case I missed any comments that I wanted to also respond to. I like how passionate Kenny is about the sheep. I respect that. Sheep need space. But yeah. Are there any problems? We have no real problems. All is good. Everything is going kind of okay. Feel like we are taking a while to make these mines, but I think once we start building residential stuff here, it's gonna look a lot nicer. And actually, you know what we could do? Instead of just being a monastery, it could be like monastery plus church. I think that's gonna look really nice. Okay, let's talk about what this iron mine place is gonna be. Ooh, we can promote people. So let's look at, I think our clothes are still going up. Our food is going down a little bit, so that is a concern, but our clothes are going up. So what we're gonna do is we're going to promote some people to commoner, but we're not gonna promote, I definitely wanna promote, wait, is this, promote all, serf, wait, promote to prior? What is a prior? Oh, it's a monk thing. Oh, I've never done that before. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to promote people to serfs. I always love a good serf because they get to live places. And we are going to promote some commoners. Let's take a look. We have 130 commoners. Let's say we want 140 for now. So we'll just promote the first 10. I think that was 10. Good. Enough promotions for today. Dismissed. Okay. Warehouses. So what are we doing here? You know, that's a good question because this is gonna look like a mess if we don't do it right. So with the iron production, oh, it really has been a while because I don't remember specifically how things work. But let's just do 1, 2, 3. I don't like the way that turned out. Also, one thing that I noticed in the thing, you know how I explained this little plan of like how you can save money or like how you can sort of safe keep money so you don't lose it due to costs. How like you can put a building down that's really expensive and you just pause the construction. So like if this was really expensive, you pause the construction and then when you hit 0, you just demolish it and you get the money back. Like if you build a weaponsmith, which costs 500 gold, you know, like build a weaponsmith and then you just, when you want, you just delete it and you get the money back. Well, in the preview, they changed it. They changed that so you can't do it anymore. They bamboozled me live on twitch.tv. Oh, houses are upgrading. Oh, houses are being built. Oh, so much is happening. Stuck while going to church? Oh, did you get yourself stuck because you upgraded your house in a strange way? Wait, who is stuck? You're stuck in this building? What's wrong? What has you stuck? Where are the doors? This is a door? That's not my fault that you made your door like that. Well, what can I do? Other than destroy this bush. You know, what can I do with this building? Nothing. I can demolish it and then a new one won't grow here because of this road. Oh well, now people are gonna be like, I don't have anywhere to live. That's gonna be useful. Thanks, guys. I hate it. But at least we resolved their problem. Ooh, houses are being built. So these guys are gonna be in a little bit of peril at the start. But we are going to fix that, don't worry. I do want to actually delineate here where the forest is going to be. So these are some grand plans, and through the next few videos we're going to fix these, and I'm thinking we might do more videos than just one for Foundation per week, especially if we start a new town. We'll do probably a little bit more because you know, a lot of videos means we get a lot more done in a shorter span of time. Why are people building homes here? What are you? Oh, you're farmers. Oh, is there no houses closer? Okay. I mean, fair enough, if that's the case. Military missions. Oh, I forgot. That's a thing as well. Let's do this extremely difficult military mission. Oh, and it's not bugged. What a surprise. Let's send how many people? I don't know how many that is. 5. Let's send 10. Sure. We've got a lot of soldiers. We will send 10 on this. Is there any other extremely difficult mission? Go away. Let's send 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye. Well done. Okay, so what do we want in these? I basically want this to be like, oh, it's a mining village. You know, it's where all the mining and processing of ore happens. And I feel like that's a really interesting concept to explore. I do want there to be a little bit of forest here. Maybe, just to kind of separate the monastery from the rest. I guess. Right? No, I've changed my mind. This is fine. It's fine the way that it is. It's fine. I feel like sometimes you just need a plain hill. You know what I mean? Sometimes a hill is just a hill. And instead, we're going to add some plans. So, what do we need? We need coal huts. How many coal huts do we have here? 2 coal huts for 1 mine. Oh boy. Right, where's the residential? This is gonna be very interesting. I think it's gonna be something like this. Right? Feel like that's a good one. Cool. Let's build some lumber camps. Just to start with, we're gonna remove most of these later. But just to make it a lot faster, the clearing of everything. And I also wanna, for now, assign everything to wood here, so that we have this sorted. I'm not gonna employ people here yet, just because I think it would be cool. We can build all the workplaces first, and then we can build everything else. 3 villagers lack space for housing. Is it the ones that lost their house? Oh, don't say ah. My workplace is full. Could not find wool. Well, who's... These aren't the complaints that I'm looking for. Unable to find a house close enough to my workplace. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Look, you guys, it's not my fault that you ruined everything. Fine. I will try to clear this area so that one day you may live here. This will be fine. Building complete lumber camp. Lumber camp. Do I want to fill these lumber camps? Sure. We will fill these lumber camps. These will be necessary. I know I said that, oh, we won't be putting people into workplaces, but these are necessary because we need to clear this area before we can fully plan everything. You know what I mean? Cool. So that's gonna be the thing. And let's just put down some plans before we go. Also, we ran out of money. Great. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna deal with our financial problems in the next video because I've noticed the time. It's already past a half-hour mark. I've been trying to keep these below half-hour and I have failed tremendously, but here we are. Setting plans in motion for what's going to be happening in the next video or two. So I am looking forward to those shenanigans. It is interesting that we are running out of money. I guess we do need to make sure that we are, you know, that we are, that we don't run out of money, that we make money. I guess the giant castle that we built maybe has something to do with the fact that we're running out of money. But yeah. I feel like, that's where we're gonna call it. Next time, we are going to basically expand everything here. We're gonna add a lot of different things. Once the extremely difficult missions are done, we're gonna have some money in our pocket, and we're gonna be able to plan with that. Alright, that's going to be everything for today, so I want to say thank you for watching, and if you're interested, I do all sorts of videos through all sorts of games. Currently playing, oh boy, what am I currently playing? Dawn of Man, Ostriv, This Merchant Life, some other ones, and let me know about those dilemmas. If you have any thoughts, if you have any opinions, we are going to, you know, deal with that, and I also stream on Twitch, so you can check that out. Don't forget to check out the stuff that's on screen. Some of it is picked by YouTube, and some of it is picked by me. Check it all out. It's amazing. It's great. And other than that, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your life. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.